Alright, just gonna be a short stream here. I'm just gonna do a little bit of the melee hunter until yeah, because I have to go out do some stuff in the real world. But I wanted to just spend the next 30-40 minutes and knock out quest real quick. Looks like I need to hit my pet trainer. Kapupa, what's up? Not really. I mean, it can be for sure, but it's more about getting to the higher levels, where we're gonna start to have traps, mongoose bite. We're gonna have like freezing trap, frost trap. There's other things we could do just for fun. We got eyes of the beast, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, basically you're gonna have Raptor Strike, wing clip, mongoose bite, and then it's just more around managing your pet. Your pet's gonna be doing a lot of the work. So, but the way I look at it, Kapupa, what I'm really excited about with the melee is getting to 60 and then doing 60 dungeons. You know, doing like level 60 dungeons, because I'm gonna respec, and I'm gonna respec more into survival, so I can be like this kind of like really good like setup character for groups. You know, I can basically be like a CC character for groups. You know what I mean? Yeah, counterattack does exist, and we're actually it's down here. Right here's counterattack. You have to go down pretty far into the tree to get it. So let me show you. So here's like this is what I'm gonna do, right? So here's the leveling path for this character. At level 16, I screwed up actually and put 1 point here, so this is actually going to be level 17. But we're going to have, basically, we're going to rush, you know, we're going to rush our improved mongoose, you know, crit rating with mongoose and raptor. Once we get done with that, then we're going to go over to the beast mastery tree. We're going to rush down into bestial swiftness and pathfinding, right? Once we get done with that, we're actually going to jump back into the survival tree. We're going to go ahead and grab, you know, our clever traps. We're going to grab deterrence, we're going to grab improved feigned death, and we're going to grab trap mastery. And then once we're done with that at level 41, then we'll jump back into the hunter tree, and we'll finish out our build in the beast mastery tree all the way to level 60. But That's only the leveling, right? That's what we're going to do for leveling this character in hardcore. That's what we're going to do for leveling this character in hardcore. But I think the cool part about this character, what could be really, really fun with this character, is how this character could be played at level 60. Because at level 60, you're going to be more like this. Actually, not Wyvern Sting, because that would be considered a ranged ability. Right? So this is level 45. Now, I don't know if I would go with improved wing clip. Wing clip's like, I mean, if you go like, it's a lot of talent points to put into something just to get a 20% chance to immobilize. So we may get that. I'm not sure yet. But I think we still would want to do this 53, that's 58, you know. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. I would go with Bestial Swiftness. So, yeah, so it would be like this. Like, this could be a really interesting build for running dungeons with other hardcore players. And I don't know how well other hardcore players would want to run with a melee hunter, but this would be really interesting because with this build here, we're going to have a lot of defense, right? I'm going to have 5% dodge bonus in Monkey. I'm going to have 5% parry increase, and I'm going to have clever traps. Increases the duration of my traps. I'm going to have entrapment. Gives my chance 20% chance to entrap people. I'm also going to have trap mastery, which decreases the chance enemies will resist my traps. I'm also going to have sure-footed, which increases my chance to hit, increases my move, and increases the movement impairing effects. That movement effects will be resisted by 15%. You know, we're going to have deterrence, which is going to give us a good defensive ability. We're going to have improved feign death, so hopefully we don't get resisted. We're going to have counterattack, which, like you said, is a nice ability to base can't be blocked, dodged, or parried. After I parry an attack, I can actually immobilize them for 5 seconds, which again is great for kiting. We're going to have Killer Instinct, which increases my critical chance with all attacks. And we're going to have Lightning Reflexes, which is going to increase my agility by 50%, which is going to give me more dodge and parry, which is going to make my other abilities, like counterattack, you know, more useful, more reliable, that we're going to get those in Mongoose and Mongoose Bite as well. So, yeah, so I mean, I think it could be a really interesting build at level 60. So I'm hoping I can get this character to 60 because I want to see if I can run some dungeons. I would love to run some dungeons with the hardcore elite guild. And the hardcore elite guild is all the people that have got to 60 that are still playing as hardcore characters, meaning that you cannot die, right? Like if you die, you're done. So. Yeah, it's like a melee weave. Yeah, it's a very bizarre. It's a really weird thing to play. But you basically I think of it as like a setup or a CC or a crowd. Really, a crowd control. You at this point you become a crowd control type character. You're there to basically assist in crowd control. You know, you can like maybe wing clip people. Now we could go with 5 out of 5 on improved wing clip, but then we lose a lot with our pet. Then our pet becomes less effective. Not that the pet's going to be super effective, but we'll see. You know? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the improved wing clip would be good for like hiding, but I don't know if it's worth losing the extra health of my pet and the ability to res my pet a little bit quicker if he dies. Was a caster. Shit. Didn't realize that guy was a caster. Stupid pathfinders are casters. You think it would be boring with so few melee, but it really isn't. It's all about, like, you know, getting better at pulling mobs, mob positioning, you know what I mean? Like, positioning your character. There's a lot of things that go into it, you know? Actually, let me buy that staff. Let me buy that staff back for a little bit, for just a little bit. This is going to be a short stream, guys, because I do have to do some stuff with my wife. Probably going to jump in the shower here in about 12:40, so I got about another, I don't know, 32 minutes. I like axes. What is 7? We need to learn how to use axes. That's going to be Iron Forge. Now we're off to Nasus. But yeah, it's really the ideas that I have around endgame that make this character really interesting. Yeah, the melee hunter would be like, all they would have to do in vanilla WoW to the melee hunter to make the melee hunter like a lot more viable is just a few changes. It wouldn't take much. I mean, you'd only have to give the melee hunter maybe like 2 more abilities. I would like to see a leaping attack where you could kind of like maybe jump in, or maybe even, you know what, another thing that'd be really cool is give the melee hunter like a temp stealth. You know, like basically you can like a camouflage ability where you camouflage yourself, such that you have like invisibility for like maybe like, you know, 3 seconds or somewhere between 3 and 6 seconds, just long enough so that you can like sneak past a mob or surprise attack a mob. Maybe give some sort of like a sneak attack out of stealth that does more damage. I think that would be really cool. And then, of course, obviously, just give the melee hunter a few more abilities. Maybe like a javelin throw or something. You know, give them like the ability to maybe like do some sort of a, I don't know, you know, something. I like in retail WoW how they have like the little crossbow, you know, but it's not like you're using the crossbow all the time, you know, or maybe the staff. Like in retail, you have the staff where you can like jump in and do like a staff attack. That would be kind of cool. I do think that like since you are a hunter, I do think like throwing like a net would be super cool. So I would like to see a net throw where you can throw like a net to like, you know, entrap an enemy. I think that would be neat. I think a temporary stealth, like a camouflage, because as a hunter you would be able to like, you know, obviously like use dirt or mud or, you know, whatever, cover yourself in freaking leaves. Like when you engage camouflage, I would love to see the character clothing change to that of like leaves and, you know, branches and shit to make it look like you're just blending in with the woods. I think that would be so badass. You know, so there's a lot of cool things you could do to kind of make the melee hunter a super fun class, and I think a super appealing class for people. It's just surprising that very few, there aren't too many games that have done that. The one game that has like a camouflage that's kind of like what we're talking about to some degree is Guild Wars 2. The Thief in Guild Wars 2 has a camouflage, which there's some pretty cool stuff you can do with the Thief in Guild Wars 2. There is a challenge. I mean, this is a specific challenge called close quarters, right? Let's see. I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, but I don't know how to show, but you know, it is close quarters. where you're just doing that. It doesn't really show up in here though, which is kind of weird. I thought it would show up here. You can see there's a solo, but that was from my other. Yeah, maybe I hope maybe I didn't even. I hope I selected it, but yeah, it's called close. If you go here to the hunter, it's called close combat. And actually, I might not have selected this at the beginning. I might have forgotten. I'm not really going to worry about it too much because trust me, I've been doing. I'm recording everything, and I don't even have a ranged weapon. So, but yeah, it's basically close quarters is the achievement. Oh, retail. So retail Sorrel Hunter's camouflage. Wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, Kapupa. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I know retail has the jump. I know in retail you have the ability where you can jump, which is super cool. And I really like that in retail. I didn't remember the camouflage. I forgot about the camouflage. But I think some sort of a camouflage would be great for the melee hunter. I think the net, having a net or some way to capture people or slow them down would be really cool. I mean, you've got your traps as well. Yeah, I may have forgotten to turn on close quarters with this character. I don't know. I don't really know how that works. Here, we can find out though, actually. Let's see. We can actually probably find out if I forgot or not. I mean, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed if I did forget, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's just, all it is an achievement that'll show up somewhere, like on their website or something. Because if we go to here, and we go to the very first video of this character. And actually, it looks like I might have started recording after because you can see I'm level 1. I've got a little bit of experience, probably just from killing a few mobs. Yeah, it looks like I might not have recorded that initial couple seconds. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to know. Yeah, we're not going to know if I did it or not, to be honest. But I'm not really worried about it. Not a big deal. This UI add-on? This is Guild Wars 2 UI. This is the Guild Wars 2 UI, so makes the game look like Guild Wars 2. Yeah, it works with classic. Works with classic Wrath Lich King. Works with classic, classic vanilla WoW. Works with classic Burning Crusade. It worked with Shadowlands, but it does not work very well with Dragonflight. It does exist for Dragonflight. Because Dragonflight they overhauled the UI entirely. There's definitely some issues with this add-on in Dragonflight. It does work, but there's some bugs, and they're pretty bad bugs. They may have fixed them by now because I haven't played Dragonflight in a while. I only played it for a couple days. I just never can seem to get into the retail versions of the game anymore.
Tyrande has no idea how to lead our people.
Okay, so we got the bow, but we gotta sell it. Vendor that shit. Oh, I need to hit the trainer.
Greetings.
No, back when the original release of Classic, after I don't know 6 months that Classic was out, is when Cargos and those guys first started doing hardcore, and I leveled a warrior to 60. So there's a. No, I talked to Shot. I talked to Mike today, and I'm running out here pretty soon to do some stuff with my wife. When I come back after that, I'll probably eat dinner. So this afternoon, after dinner, sometime tonight, I'll probably do Turtle WoW with Mike if he's available. Because I did message him this morning, and he said he might be available later. So I'll just message him, when I get home and when I have a chance to play Turtle WoW and see if he's available. So yeah, hoping to do the Turtle WoW duo stream tonight sometime. And this is not my first hardcore leveling. I leveled a warrior to 60 hardcore. And then I've leveled I've leveled other characters I never finished. I have a paladin that I never finished. He's level 38. I've got a warrior here that I'm leveling who's level 37 right now. I've got a druid here that I'm leveling who's level 25. You know, I've got a bunch. Like if you go over here. So right now I've got a level 12 hardcore rogue. I've got a level 25 hardcore druid. I've got a level 37 hardcore warrior. And then I've got my melee hunter here. They're nice brass knuckles. Okay, obviously we don't train any of the marksmanship stuff, so that's pretty much useless. Scare Beast is useful, so there's another ability that we can get that is useful. We've got Eyes of the Beast, Eagle Eye. These are all going to be useful, Scare Beast particularly. But I'm not going to get them right now because I'm just too broke, and I need to save my money for my level 20 weapons that I'm probably going to have to buy at Ironforge. Hopper's hungry. Sorry, Hopper. I didn't realize he was hungry.
What brings you here?
Oh no. Shit, level 18. Oh my god, really? I gotta go 4 more levels? Wow, I don't get any more upgrades to my pet until level 18. I thought I got some this level.
What brings you here? Farewell. I am honored. Go in peace.
Looking for tank for BFD, ready to pump. Level 29. Well, that was cool how that rain just kind of crept in, wasn't it? Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
I am honored. Goddess watch over me.
interesting.
Hello. Be careful. Peace be with you.
Hello. Goddess, watch over me.
Ishnu Allah.
Damn it.
Goddess, watch over.
My hands are so cold 'cause it's so cold here. I'm not being it's hard to like do stuff with the mouse because my hands are so with the mouse button. Like it's so cold here in Florida, believe it or not. I got the windows open. It's probably like 60 degrees in my room here. It's maybe 65 at the most. It's chilly. So I keep rubbing my hands together. I like cold weather, so I'm just like I love it, man. I'm like colder the better. I've always loved cold weather, even as a kid. I used to run around in the snow and barefoot when I was a kid.
Well met. Keep your feet on the ground.
Hello. Good luck, friend.
I'm listening. Then not listen. Good luck, friend.
That's it. 20 out of 20 quests. Quest log is 100% full. We can get rid of Princess Must Die. I doubt I will ever do that quest. Alright, as much as I would love to keep playing, guys, I probably should take a break now. Like I said, I'm leaving to do some stuff with my wife. I just wanted to get on this character and get her ready for the next batch of quests that she's going to go through. But I'm going to probably be playing Turtle WoW hopefully later today. But I got to run out with my wife here pretty soon. So I will see you guys later. Probably, like I said, if we play tonight Turtle WoW, it's going to be the Mage Paladin duo. We're doing a duo hardcore leveling series in Turtle WoW, and that'll be fun. So I've got like a Fire Mage I've got going, and he's got like a Retribution Paladin. Or actually, I think he's going to do a Holy Shock Paladin. So I hope you guys are having a great Saturday, and I will catch